Hi guys, Shalin Kaushik here. Well guys, today in this video I'm going to give you some introduction about very important and very powerful tool which is very new and very in nowadays. The topic is SDK Man. So that's also the agenda. So these are the topics which I'm going to cover in today's video. What is SDK Man? Why SDK Man is introduced? How SDK Man is used? How to install and uninstall SDK Man? And how we can check the SDK version and list of candidates. So guys, uh, please watch this video till the end in order to understand SDK Man. And trust me guys, it's very powerful and important tool to use. So guys, first 5 minutes I'm going to give you some theoretical information about SDK Man because it's very important to know about SDK Man, and then later on I'm moving on to demonstrate you how we can install and uninstall it. So what is SDK Man guys? So basically SDK Man stands for Software Development Kit Manager. I'm also guys listed few points related to SDK Man, so you can refer those points as well, and I'm just going to share all these points with you related to all these topics. So guys, SDK Man stands for Software Development Kit Manager. So with the help of this tool, we can maintain multiple parallel versions of software development kit, and it provides the convenient command line interface and API to remove, install, and switch different list of candidates. Also, guys, I'm yeah. So this is the points. So yeah, guys. So as I just stated, it is used to maintain parallel versions of multiple software development kit. Also guys, it provides convenient command line tool and API to install, switch and remove listed candidates, and I'll show you later on what our candidates is. And with this we can manage multiple version of different softwares, packages, development kits and build tool. So guys, next topic is why SDK Man is introduced. So, guys, SDK Man is prominently created for developers because when you are developer, very often you need to work on different software development kit, whether it is different Java JDK versions or any other versions, and then you have to install it manually and then setting up the path, environment path. It's a very painful method. So to reduce all the effort, SDK Man is introduced, and with couple of commands you can directly install and uninstall the development kit. And also important one important point is that you don't need to toggle between the various websites in order to search for the desired software versions and then keep tracking of those versions. Just by one command, all the versions are listed out in front of you with the help of this SDK Man. So yeah guys, here I also stated the same. SDK Man is prominently created for developers because developer has to work on different development kits as per project to project. For example, Java, we can use other thing as well like Groovy and Maven, Scala. Uh, and guys, second point is we don't need to toggle between the different software websites and then search for versions for any development kit or keep track of new ones. Just one command will fetch all the results or versions for us. So guys, third is how SDK Man is used. So basically guys, it is written in bash, so you need curl and unzip and zip on your system. Okay guys, and also guys, it runs on your Unix based platform such as Mac OS, Linux, Cygwin, Solaris and FreeBSD. Also guys, with this you can install multiple software kit like Java, Groovy, Scala, Kotlin and many more. And in addition to that, you can also install n number of build tools with that like Maven and Gradle and many more. So so the next point is how to install SDK Man in macOS. So guys, this is all about some brief introduction related to SDK Man. uh, okay guys, so you can refer these points as well. And next is how to install an SDK Man in Mac. So for that I'm going to demonstrate you. So first it's how to install that. So I'm navigating to my terminal. First I need to check whether SDK man is present or not. No, so there is no SDK man. So guys, to install SDK man, command is this curl. So it uses curl command. So you need to copy till here, and I'm just directly pasting it. Okay guys, and press enter. Yeah guys, so now it comes with SDK logo, and then yeah, it's done the installation. It's 100%, and now we are almost done with the with the first second point. And then next we have to enter this command. So in order to run this command, we have to close the terminal, open the new terminal, and it's also stated in their statement as well, please open a new terminal or run with the same command. I'm closing that one. I'm opening new terminal. Make it bold for you guys to give a good visibility. Yeah, so I'm running this command, and once I run this command, then I hope this SDK man is installed. So enter. Yeah guys, so now SDK man is installed. So how we can check that? So guys, one more thing, once you run this command, after that there is one path, export path, which is automatically set in your .bash profile. So I'm closing this one. I'm opening new terminal again. Okay guys, so now first I need to check SDK version, whether SDK is installed in my system or not. Okay guys, so the command is SDK version, enter. So guys, now here it come up with the version number, so it means that SDK is successfully installed. And now how can I check that my export path is set up in the .bash profile? So for that I need to open the .bash profile. Open .bash profile. That's the command to open .bash profile. And guys, here if you will see, wait, I'll make it bold for you. Yeah guys, here you can see that this export is automatically set up in your .bash profile. So it means that SDK man is successfully installed in your machine. Okay guys, so I'm closing that one. So this command is done, and we have also done with this point to check the path in .bash profile, and also we are ended up with checking this SDK version with this command. And yes guys, so now to check the list of candidates in SDK man. So what are candidates? So basically guys, this Java, Groovy, Scala, Kotlin, so these all are termed as candidates in SDK man. So I'll show you guys. So for that, command is SDK list. So it will come up with complete list of SDK. So yeah, here guys you will see that available candidates. So like Ant, Sky Doctor, BPipe, Ceylon, Concronus, Crash, Cuba, CXF, Dotty, and so on. So guys, Groovy and so on. So guys, isn't it cool? You just need to give this command SDK install and then Ant, and your latest version of Ant is installed, and then SDK install Sky Doctor J, and latest version of your Sky Doctor J is installed. So on the basis of your desired software, you just need to use the prefix SDK install. Guys, if you wanted to use some specific version, then you have to mention that version at the end of these candidates. Okay guys, so I'm coming out from this window, so I'm scrolling down just to see that. Okay, So now guys, I'm almost done with that. And also okay guys, so now next is, yeah, so next is I'm done with this point. How to check this also done. One more thing I wanted to show you, that that same I'm going to show you in next videos, how we can set how we can check the different development kit versions. So like I have to check the Java version, SDK Java list, oh, sorry, SDK list Java, my bad guys. So yeah guys, so here you will see that list of Java versions is appear. So these are the vendors. So every vendor has their own specific version. So you need to install your software versions according to the vendors. So that I'll show you in next video, how we can use these vendors in order to install the software development kits. So guys, next is how to uninstall SDK man from macOS. So guys, for that straight away command is rm minus rf, that's the home directory where this is installed, and SDK man. So that's the last step guys. So I'm copying this one. So I'm pasting this one. Yeah guys, so it's all done. SDK man is removed. So now I'm going to check again new version. Yeah guys, no such file or directory. Okay guys, so also guys, next I have to remove the path from the .bash directory, but that guys I have to do manually. So snippet. So for that, open .bash profile and remove this one. Save it, close it. And next, if I'm checking the content, yeah guys, so there's one .sdk man in hidden directory. So I'm going to remove this as well. Tag for password. Yeah guys, now if I close and if I check again, because one of the extension is available in hidden file, so I need to remove that one also from the hidden area. Yeah guys, now you'll see that .sdk man is no more there in the directory. So it means that SDK man is completely successfully uninstalled from my system. And also guys, if you want to refer its official site, then that's the link. Okay guys, so guys, that's all about SDK man. So in next videos I'm going to show you how we can manage multiple versions of different software kits, and how we can switch between them. And also guys, I missed one point. So before removing SDK man, if you wanted to take backup of SDK man data, then how you can do that? So that's the command for that. So directly open the terminal and copy this command, and as it is paste this command, and then your SDK man data is saved as a backup, and it will show in your hidden directory, like where .sdk man is reside here. So for that you have to check ls minus al, and then this file is appeared. So I'm not using that one because there is no data related to SDK man. at this moment for me. Okay guys, so thank you so much guys. This is all about SDK man in this video, and thank you so much for watching this video. Keep supporting me in form of like, subscribe or share. Bye bye guys.